Here's the table. Here are the robots. Here are the humans. I'm just going to play through the first round or a few rounds just to get the hang of the activation system and such like that. Not a proper game. I might screw up the rules. Definitely going to screw up the rules. So we have the activation dice here and here. Some victory cards. I probably won't use those. Action dice. Activate, no, yeah, combat dice, action dice, I can't remember. Anyway, so I'm not going to roll for activation because I'm just playing against myself. Humans go first, I have decided, quite unfairly. So let's roll. We have 8, a pool of 8, or the capacity of 8, so I'm rolling those. We have some 6s. Or A6, let's put that on the main battle tank. Right, I should have 3 cards for that because I have 3 of those, so I'm just gonna say that that is the front one. Let's try and remember that I said that. We have a 5, let's put that in the heavy machine gun. I probably won't get to use those anyway, but I can keep them until next turn on the cards. The rest of them are going to go there. Right, let's roll these guys. Oh, I'm knocking over the terrain. There we go. I'm going to say these areas are inaccessible. If you can't put the whole base of your model into that hex, then it can't go in there. That's what I'm saying. There are probably rules about that. I haven't read the terrain rules. Sorry. Right. Okay, we have 3 6s, so I'm going to spend a 6 on the battle droids and a 6 on... Again, I should have 3 cards for the battle droids, but I do have, but I didn't prepare them, so I didn't get them out of the packet. These are professionally printed cards. First time I'm using them. Oh, let's get a 1 or a 2. I don't have a 1 or a 2. Right, what I can do is I can re-roll any amount of dice 1 time. So I'm going to do that. I believe that is the case. You get 1 free re-roll, and I do get a 1 or a 2, so I'm going to put the 1 on there. That's a jump. That allows the spider droid to jump 4. The rest of them going into here. I could spend another 6 on the battle droids. Let's do that. So I've got 2 6s on the battle droids. So 2 of these, let's say the nearest 2, these 2. I'll try and remember that. Try to remember. Right. So human's going to activate first. I should roll off for that, but not on this day. I will at some point play a real game. I'm just figuring out this as I go along, so bear with me. Humans activate. You have to spend a die to activate a unit. So I'm spending a die to activate the main battle tank, front one with the 6 on it. No, not the front one, the 6 on it, because if that moves there, I might get a shot in, maybe not. No, let's move it. 1, 2, 3. It can move 3 distance units according to the card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I should probably do some close-ups of this, but for brevity, not today. Right. And he can't shoot because there's nothing within range. His range is 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. No, nothing within range. Right. So they're done. It does say command 1, and according to the rules, the way I read it, it meant I could activate 1 more model. However, because of the way the units are set up, like infantry 2 bases command 2, I'm going to assume it actually means that the command radius is itself only. If it's command 1, it means itself. If it's command 2, it means itself plus one other. That's the way I'm going to interpret that. It does, in my opinion, either I read it wrong or it needs cleaning up in the rules. Anyway, next, robots. They're going to spend a die to activate a unit. Let's get the Xeno Battle Rig one. It can jump 4. It can jump. Yeah. It can jump 4 distance units. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It can jump to there. So it's spent the jump. And the jump obviously means it can jump straight over terrain. It could use its power fist, but there's nothing within range. And its light minigun is 3 distance unit range. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, still not in range. Right. Back to the humans. This is another thing I will, when I play a real game, I'm going to play the bolt action tokens from the bag activation, so it's much more random. I won't be doing you go, I go, you go, I go, because I don't like that. But that's personal preference. And definitely not rules as written. So if you can hear that, that's my cat in the background scratching something. Humans. Spend a die, spend a 2 to activate humans. 1, 2, 3. Let's get that. Let's get the infantry. They've got a range of 2. I can. No, I mean you can put these activation dice onto the cards at the beginning of each activation if you want. I'm going to move. Right, move 2. 1, 2. Infantry moves up. They're done. Back to these people. Let's get some infantry. Oh no, sorry, because it's command 2. This also activates these other infantry here. There we go. So 1 activation, they can both move because command 2. Haha. Right, now back to these people. These people, robot people, spend activation die. Robots can move 2. 1, 2. They've got no command value, so they each activate separately. They do have a range of 6 distance units. Whoa! Holy crap! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line of sight. They can't shoot through that building, so lucky for that. No, there's a cat coming. Whoa, that was lucky. That nearly knocked over the camera and or everything on the table. Right, so they can't shoot, but wow, 6 distance units. Wow. Okay, these people. You people. 1, 2, 3, can't shoot. Back to these people. 1, 2. Can I shoot from there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just out of range. These people. 1, 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so we've all moved. To be honest, I haven't decided about this. I could probably put 2 tanks in 1 hex. So let's do that. 2 tanks in 1 hex. Yeah. I think if it sits, it fits. So infantry 1 per hex, but these particular tanks 2 per hex, and this big spider thing definitely 1 per hex. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I decided. Right, back to the droid. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2 even. Can't see. Okay. They're all activated, they're all done, so it's end of turn 1. Okay. So I believe we draw back up to 8 from the discard pile. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's why there are extra dice, because you can leave dice on the cards. 2, 4, 6, 8. And then let's roll. If I get any of these rules massively wrong, and I haven't mentioned that I know it's wrong, then please put a comment. Okay, we got a 6. We're going to start shooting in a minute, so I'm going to put a 6 on another battle tank. Oh, it's a 5 and a 6, so okay. So we've got all the battle tanks sorted. Armoured infantry, that's a 5 and a 6 as well. So we get both of those sorted. 2 distance units for that. Unfortunately, not enough for a grenade launcher. I could re-roll. What, I keep forgetting. Let's re-roll these extra dice. And instead of putting that there, I'm going to re-roll. No, I'm going to re-roll that as well. Because if I get 6s, that's a grenade launcher. Okay, I've got a 6. Got 1 6 and a 5, so that's a little bit better. And that was all the rerolls I'm allowed, so that all goes into here. Obviously, in a real game, I'd be playing with a load of units. I think the recommended point value is 60 or something. I'm playing with like 10 or less than 10, 8 or 9 points each. Yeah, so this is 1/6 of the size of a regular battle. Right, did I roll these? No, I didn't. Let's roll these. Keep talking. Someone shut him up. If I got a 6, I don't have a 6. I'm going to re-roll these. Going to re-roll the whole lot, all of them. Right. Actually, I'm going to take a 1, put that on the jump, and I'm going to re-roll all the others. I don't have a 6. Don't have a 6. Okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So I don't have to spend these at the beginning of the turn. I could spend them at the beginning of the activation. But yeah, it just helps me remember what WTF is going on. Right, I decide that the humans are going to go first because I'm totally biased. Humans, spend a die to activate. I see that massive threatening Xeno battle rig coming up. I'm not sure if that's the correct model for that unit, but it is in my world. And I'm going to move the main battle tank up. 1, 2, 3. And I can shoot. Now, can I shoot both of the weapons? Could I shoot the light mini? I guess I can. That makes sense if it's free and I spend the dice on it. So yeah, I'm going to do it. So 1, 2, 3 to there. You've got to make the sounds. I'm going to shoot the light minigun first. 2 distance units. There's not much chance of it doing any damage, but I'm just going to do it anyway. So light minigun, it's a free shot, so I'm not spending any of these dice on that. It's 3d6. I'm rolling 3d6 and looking at the target's defense value, which is 4+. So So 3d6 4 plus. So that's 2 hits. So I'll leave the dice there, that's 2 hits. And then the target rolls its save. In this case, it's a 2d10. 2d10. And because I rolled a 5 and a 5, the target for these is to roll a 5 or more. If it's a 5 or more, it cancels a hit. So I expected those to be more. I thought they'd be more heavily armoured because a tank is 3d10. Okay, but never mind. That's good. Right. So let me just put these 5 and a 5 there, and I'm going to roll 2d10. A 2 and a 5. Okay, so one of these is cancelled, and one of them goes through. Okay, 1 hit. Right, I have been relegated to standing up because one of my cats is now sitting on the chair. Anyway, so 1 hit went through onto the Xeno battle rig. It takes 1. I've got these little tokens. It takes 1 damage, so I believe that means it's on 5. So its movement, well no, it's on 6. So its movement is now impaired. I do have to check what that means, but let's figure out what that means when it actually activates. Right, that was good. Now it's going to fire the big guns. Cannon, cannon. Spend that die. 2d8. 2d8. I'm actually really starting to enjoy this a lot now. Now things have started happening. And seeing the board like this, oh, this is, I should have done this before. Right, 2d8, 2d8 to hit, and it's 4 up, so 2d8 4 up to hit, AP 2. Right, I'll figure out what that means in a minute. Right, that's an 8 and a 1, an 8 and a 1. So let me put those next to, of course I'm firing at the same thing because this is the most threatening thing on the table I can see. I would like to get rid of that ASAP if I were any of these humans. 8 and a 1. So that 1 is a miss, auto miss. But let me check the rules for AP. Okay, I did check the rules for AP and it reduces the number of save dice. AP 2, save dice 2, no save dice, no save, takes 1 damage. Boom! Down to 5 now. Awesome. Okay, well done. Things are starting to happen now. Woo! Party time. He's activated. I'm using the gender neutral version of he, by the way. Now let's go to these people. Spend a die, any die. He's not going to take that line down. He's going to jump, spending that die to jump. 1, 2, 3, 4, right in the thick of it. Straight over the head of the tank. Yeah, screw you, tank. And, or actually, even better than that, it's going to jump over the tank, behind the tank, because facing for vehicles matters. And then it's going to use its power fist